You know, it was a fun year. You know, obviously we finished it we finished it strong. I mean, with what our baseball program did was nothing short of extraordinary. You know, someone told me that on the night of the Eastern Conference Game 7 finals and the Stanley Cup going on, the North Carolina FAU game was the #1 thing trending on Twitter that night. So, but what those kids did was nothing short of extraordinary. Going, you know, to the #1 seed, to their home, to take them to the final round, basically. And, you know, the oddity of that game is it was ultimately the team with the last at bat won. So, you know, it just puts things in perspective why home field advantage is such a big deal in baseball. But, you know, overall, with what the baseball team did, you see, you know, I just looked at some numbers. Over half our teams have above a 3.0 GPA. Almost half our student athletes have a 3.0 GPA. You know, I look at what a lot of our new coaches did with our football and women's basketball, women's volleyball. They're trending in the right way. I think our women's soccer coach is off to a really good start. So, you know, all in all, we're an emerging program. But I think, you know, if we started last year with me personally with a lot of question marks, you know, trying to assess things and try to figure out who we are and where we're going. I think we have a lot of good people in this athletic department. I think we have a lot of good building blocks. Starting Conference USA here in a couple of weeks is a big deal for us. So I think we're poised to, you know, to do even better things this upcoming year. We're just trying to be better today than we were yesterday.
Are you?
Yeah, I believe we are.
How so?
I think we're heading into a different conference. That's a big thing. I think our organizational culture is probably one of the things that I was most keen in on to trying to, you know, to heal this place a little bit, which is bigger than me. You know, you have a staff here that takes a lot of pride in being at FAU and takes a lot of pride in this university and this athletic program, and you know, it's just making sure that we're doing the things that we're supposed to be doing to be a functional organization.
Such as?
You know, just making sure we're all here for the right reasons.
Which are?
Our student athletes. That's just simple. There's no difference between Florida, Florida State, Ohio State, Missouri. I mean, we're all here for philosophically, we all have the same purpose. Sometimes the athletic program, you might get away from that a little bit, and we did because we got more focus on budget as opposed to our student athletes. That's just my opinion. But the good thing is, a majority of the people we've hired or that have been here for a long time, in their heart, they understood that. So it's not like it's a drastic change. It's, hey guys, let's just refocus on the ball a little bit more and understand that these student athletes are why we have jobs, and what our purpose is to develop them and, you know, make them the best they can possibly be. You know that the football team is doing the right things. You know, Carl and I, we just got out of a meeting about academics. You know, he is taking such great ownership of that and making sure the kids accept responsibility with what they're supposed to do. So, and like I said, I think we're all excited about what we're going to do in football this year. How good we're going to be, who knows? But, you know, we know that we're going to take forward steps like we took last year. I mean, not many programs. I mean, you can say we had 3 wins last year, but how many programs tripled their win total from the year before? I mean, that's significant.
What would you say the biggest lesson that you've learned in the past year, being the man running the show?
The biggest lesson I learned. That is a good question. Like anything, you just got to be. You know, it's none of us are patient people. So I think I just got, you know, and like everyone, you just got to be patient with the process. You know, if it took X amount of years for our program to get to this point, it's going to take X amount of years to get us back to where we want to be. We want to be, you know, we want, you know, at the end of the day, we want comprehensive excellence in all of our sports, and it's going to take time. We want to be a significant player in Conference USA. We want our brand to be a national brand, and we understand that that can be done through sports. So, you know, just like anyone, you know, you're competitive, and you want so many things for this athletic program and for our student athletes, and just understand that it does take some time to get there.
How much would it mean to you to have a bowl game here?
It'd be a big deal. I mean, we're working on that right now. You know, for us, from just a marketing PR standpoint, where we vision ourselves to be is by 2014. There's a 3.5-hour infomercial about FAU, you know, on a major TV network, showing off campus, showing off some of our facilities, without FAU playing in the stadium. And then 3 or 4 days later, the FAU football team's playing in a bowl game somewhere else. And then during that 1 week in December that we have, you know, we have 2 bites of that bowl apple to get our brand out there. So it's a big deal for us. It would be a big deal for this community. It'd be a big deal for South Florida. We feel we can do something very different here because it is a vacation location, because it is a place that college coaches will recruit to. It's for universities across this country, it's a place that presidents will want to do fundraising at. So because of our location, it's a true reward for student athletes. When you bundle up the package, the composition of this bowl game is going to be very unique compared to others.
What are the chances at this point? Like, what's the percentage that it will happen?
I would say we have not had any. The only lights we've had are green. Nothing yellow, nothing red.
What are some of the other things that you might be considering for the stadium?
We're always on the lookout for different things. I mean, we had a good year with fundamentally we will get to 6 home football games. That we'll get there no later than 2015. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. We have to have 6 home football games. To have that nice of a stadium and not have 6 home football games is a very, very poor decision on our end if we continue to let that happen. Then we had USA Women's Soccer here. We had Germany, Ecuador. We're trying to create an environment that is conducive to allow us to have some of those friendlies inside of our stadium or whatever soccer game that USA Soccer is willing to parcel out to us. It's very competitive across this country to get those events, but I feel really good about the feedback we've gotten from from our fans and from USA Soccer about their experiences here. We got some lacrosse games here coming up in the summer. So you see, we're focused on trying to get sporting events into our stadium. So that's kind of our target market right now.